It's my pleasure to introduce the second session today. And may I add Caroline's words, I think Robin quite brilliantly set the scene for the global environment in which this decision is being taken. Now in this second session we narrow it down and start talking about a UK perspective. But before I introduce our speaker, what I will do is just share a couple of thoughts with you on the whole referendum issue. It was Caroline Abel-Smith who quite rightly said that the referendum on UK's membership of the European Union will be one of the most important questions of our time. And while it is very obviously early days in the campaign, there are a couple of thoughts I want to share with you. Thoughts which I find surprising. The United Kingdom joined the European Union in the 1st of January 1973. Now it is true, since that time there will be a group of people who are strongly in favour of membership, there are other groups strongly against. But I suspect at this moment the majority of people are actually undecided. After 33 years, undecided. That's quite surprising. But what I find is even more surprising is that of all the people I've talked to over the last few months on this whole subject, they're honest enough to say to me, I'm undecided because I don't know enough about it. 33 years in which the membership of the European Union has been quite a major feature or factor in political life in their lives, and they're honest enough, and I grant them that, to say they are undecided, and I find that surprising. We can, of course, speculate about how and why that should be, and that is, of course, a conversation for another day, and it's clearly something which needs to be put right, because politics that people don't understand doesn't seem to me to be very good politics at all. But my second thought is that vacuum of lack of information, that vacuum has been filled with three things. And first, over a long period of time, the people have been exposed to extravagant claims, to myths, to misunderstandings, probably from both sides of the argument, but I suspect especially from the negative side. Second, there is generally what I call a very low awareness of what the European Union is there to do, how it does it, and why it does it. There's a very low level of awareness that it is actually 28 member states have pledged one to another by treaty what they will deliver, and that of that delivery they will entrust to the European Commission to be guardian of the treaty, in other words, to deliver on their behalf. But there's a low level of understanding that that is a pledge 28 member states made one to another. And finally, to date, there's been no clear articulation of any credible alternative. So against that background, little wonder that the debate so far is very strong on emotion, but extremely weak on facts. I sincerely hope over the next few months we shall be able to address that and put that right, because the nation really does need a factually based, balanced debate from both sides of the argument.